Hey guys, me, host Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. It's Omega. Omega is number 10 in the Bad Batch line, and she effectively completes the series. I believe so, anyway. She's like the last one announced for this line. They'll probably make some more as soon as Season 2 comes out, but for now, this is where we're ending it, and it is the Camino version of Omega. What other version did they have? Didn't she wear the outfit for the majority of the program? It's got her little like birdie creature thing there. Also her mask and her weapon, which is like the bow and arrow. Very cool looking. They have changed the look of her a little bit. They have to do this with all the figures that are like from the cartoons because they don't really fit in the sort of lineup unless they like realize the faces into live action. So that's where they've kind of changed her a little bit, and I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just leave them as like the way they look in the cartoons, but it's so that they fit in with the rest of the line. I understand that. But yeah, she looks a little bit off to me, but either way, it's nice to have her in the series. Let's be honest. It's a figure that I didn't think we were going to get, but it's really cool looking. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Echo. Oh, no, sorry, before we do that, she has a really nice write-up, which states, born and confined to the cloning facility on Camino, young Omega serves as assistant to Chief Medical Scientist Nala C. Offered an opportunity to escape, Omega joins the Bad Batch on their adventures. And as I said, she's number 10 in their series. Let's go ahead and bust Omega out of the packaging. Alright guys, here we are out of the packaging, and it's Omega. So Omega is one of the newer members of the Bad Batch. She's the little girl they find on Camino. She's a clone of Jango Fett. I'm not sure if she's an unaltered clone. I think there is something about her, and I think we will find out more. I think she has more to do with the story than we're giving props to right now. She was just kind of like an annoying little girl character that tagged along. But again, that's, if you think of Star Wars history, that's kind of how Ahsoka started. She was the annoying little girl character that nobody liked that all of a sudden became the fan favourite. Only difference is with Ahsoka, I liked her from day one. Omega, doing my head in a little bit. But she is a female clone of Jango Fett from Camino that has tagged along with the Bad Batch on their adventures. As we said when we read the back of the box, born and confined to the cloning facility on Camino, young Omega serves as assistant to Chief Medical Scientist Nala C. Offered an opportunity to escape, Omega joins the Bad Batch on their adventures. I think in Season 2 we're going to find out probably a lot more about Omega, to be honest. I've got a feeling she's got something to do with the storyline of Rey. There's no way they've introduced her for no reason. I think we're going to find out more and more about Palpatine and Rey and the cloning thing and all that stuff. I think we're going to find out a lot more of that through the Bad Batch cartoon. But anyway, let's take a look at the figure. So as I say, this is the figure. She also comes with the little creature from the television series, as well as her bow, which she kind of used later on. And she also comes with the mouthpiece for breathing underwater, so I can pop that there as well. The figure itself, articulation-wise, let's take a look. So the head is on a ball joint, so you can make a look up, down, left and right. She can't look up too much. Oh yeah, she can, there we go. It was just a bit stuck, but yeah, she can look up as well as down. Pivot the head as well, which is pretty good. Her arms lift up with this side hinge and also rotate. Single hinged, ooh, that's very tight there. Single hinged elbows, and hands are on ball joints. We can crunch around at the waist there, which is nice. Legs do lift out to the side as well as forwards. There is a split there in the dress. You can see she has got a top thigh cut there. Single hinged knees, which also have rotation. There's no, yes there is, there's boot cut as well, wow. And the feet are on rocker and pivot with display peg holes, should you wish to use a display base. As I always say, not that you're going to need to. There's very few Black Series figures over the years that I've ever needed something to steady them, and it's usually the really older ones, because the really old Black Series figures used to go really loose, really fast at the joints. These newer ones tend to be a lot stiffer nowadays, so they're a lot more durable. As I say, she also comes with the breathing apparatus mask, which doesn't have any way of it just fixes to the groove of her face, basically. That's upside down. There we go. It just fits onto the contours of her face, which I think is a really cool way of doing it, because that's how it fits in the television series as well. It just sort of just molds nicely to her face, and you can even tap the back of the head, you can rotate her around and stuff. That mask is firmly staying on, which is pretty cool. and it doesn't scuff up the face, and it just removes straight away, so that's really cool. We've also got the little creature as well from the television series, and that has articulation in the top part there. Nothing else other than that, it's just a static figure. But yeah, it's nice to have another random little creature from the Star Wars universe. Yeah, so it's the standard little creature. And then, of course, we got the bow as well, which is nice. So it's nice to have this little bow. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use her with it, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of this weapon. But yeah, from the artwork we've seen, she can definitely hold the bow properly as well, which is good. If I get this hand up here to hold the end part. So yeah, like that. So she can do it when you want it to do, but yeah, you can just need to get the other hand just to wrap around that other section. Like I say, it's a bit fiddly, but I'm never going to display it with that bow in a million years. I don't know why, I just don't feel the need to display it with that bow. But either way, the figure itself is very nice, and I can't wait to do a short later on next week where I'll reunite her with the rest of the Bad Batch for you guys so you can see the entire lineup of characters from Bad Batch that we have so far as a bit of a collection update. Speaking of those videos as well, I will speak about that on the main cam in a moment because I've got a great idea for giving you guys an update on how the collection's going using the shorts. So stick around to the end of the video and I'll explain that for you. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think this pretty much rounds up this review. She is pretty small. I'm surprised she came single-packed as she did, but then again, they gave us an Ewok single-carded as well without much else, so yeah, full price as well for a little figure, but I suppose that's the only way we'll ever see these figures revealed is by giving us these kind of things. I was expecting her to maybe come with Wrecker or something, or like a 2-pack, but either way, happy that we've got her anyway, because I think she will play a big part going forward in the television series. Plus, I think if we get characters like this and people buy them and like them, I think that'll make them want to go back and make some of the smaller characters from like Clone Wars, because I would still love them to make a young Boba Fett when he was up and coming as a young boy with Aura Singh and Bosk and stuff. Love to see that as an actual figure be created. But let's go back to the main cam, guys, and finish off this video. So yes, guys, as I was kind of saying, I'm going to do some update videos for you via the shorts here on YouTube. I think that'll be a good way of doing it. So I'm going to start with Clone Wars 99 and do the Bad Batch, and then I'll go back and do the other sort of like clone battalions, and I can do Stormtroopers, and yeah, group them together into little sections. So you got like Rogue One, Solo, and go through the collection and give you little 15-second overview videos that shows each of the characters lined up together on my diorama. And actually, I think that'll be a good way of just giving you guys an update as to what I've got in the collection. What do you guys think about that? Let us know in the comments below. But guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Soups, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, may the Force be with you. Bye!